Well, good morning, y'all. It's Sunday, and what I was planning on doing today got canceled because somebody told me they wanted the little pullets, our Easter pullets, our chicks, out the shop. So, guess what I'm finna do? I'm finna get them out the shop. I'm gonna take y'all along with me and show you what I'm gonna do. I plan on building a 5 foot long by about 4 foot wide, kind of like, not so much a brooder box, but just kind of like a grow out pen, maybe, if you will, for these chicks, so we can put them outside with a heat lamp and get them out the shop. Uh, and I'm Dan, by the way, and I'm at home in the sticks. But that's what we're gonna work on today. Got the chop saw out, got some lumber out. I'm gonna start cutting the wood, and we're just gonna rock on. So let's rock on. There's one. You know what? I'm not gonna bore y'all with me chopping up all this wood and whatnot. I'll just turn it on and off as I progress. So I'm gonna get started, and I'll be back with you. I tell you, really, ain't nothing like messing around with power tools at 8 in the morning. All right, one more time. All right, got a 5 foot runners cut. I guess we need to cut the two insides, and then that's going to be the bottom. And then we'll work on that next. All right, y'all, this is pretty much what the frame's going to look like. Only thing I'm using is just a bunch of reclaimed wood, and I actually had a chicken pen that my wife and I used if we went to a sale or something. We got some chicken, so I just took that thing down, and I'm going to reuse the wire and all the some of the wood for it. So what we're doing is we're getting this thing squared up pretty much. See if you can see that. All I'm gonna do is pop some nails in it. All right, that's part of it. I'm gonna go on and get all of these things these pieces of wood nailed in, and we'll be right back with you. Alright y'all, I've done some studying on this. I think I'm going to go ahead and use some of these 4x4s. Not pressure treated, it's just old reclaimed 4x4s that I had. I'm going to go on and pick this thing up 2 foot, because I figure we're going to have to be bending over getting into it. So I'll flip this thing over. All I'm going to do is mount those 4x4s. I don't know if you can see it. Get one down here. Mount those 4x4s in the middle. Y'all see that? Let's see. 4x4. So let me get to work on that. I switched out nails. These guys drove in. Which one we're going to get? All right. All we're going to do is take this mamma jamma. Flip it on over. And there we have it. That's what it's going to look like. There we go. So, I'll probably put some braces up in here. Just to keep them legs from bowing in, anything like that. But this is where we at now. Next thing I need to figure out is I have a 10-foot roll of 2-foot chicken wire. It's a little 1-inch by 1-inch chicken wire. So it's a 10-foot roll. It's 2 foot wide. This is 5 foot long and 4 foot wide. So I'll just cut that in half and we'll have our floor. So I guess the next thing I need to study on is how I'm going to do the uprights. So I'm going to do some studying. And as soon as I get on that, I'll turn that camera back on. Alright, y'all. We driving along, and let me squat down. Got this this chicken wire, or hallway cloth, whichever you prefer, laid out. I'm using these little bitty small, like U-nails. I'm gonna try to stretch it out tight as I can and get it nailed into place. But the hard part is gonna be stretching it. So got it stretched out real good. And then you got a hard part is keeping it straight. Get one right here. Y'all see that? Do it for me. So, let's see if I can get y'all up. That's what we're doing right now. We're stretching this wire out. Let's see if I can get y'all close up. We're just going to stretch this wire out as best we can and keep it taut. And then once I get that lined up and in place, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Boy, it sure is pretty out here today. But anyway, let me do that. All right, y'all. Got this wire on. If you can see it. Tip a little bit forward for you. On there pretty good. So that's going to be the floor. The only thing we got left to do now is, I think I done studied on it for a little while. Studied so hard I had to go put my tool belt on. Anyway, what we're going to do is I think I'm going to build a frame on top of a frame. So I'm going to get to cutting some more wood and getting that frame up, and then I turn this camera back on. I ain't gonna bore y'all with me cutting wood, so get it all cut up, put into place, and then turn this camera back on. Be right back with you. Just some little close-ups of how I put it on. Just use those little U-staples and got it on there. See, it's pretty tight. The wire that comes with your, if you buy a round of hardware cloth, don't throw that away. This stuff right here comes in useful. As you can see, I did a little mend job right here just to make sure that they couldn't get in between it. So that's what it looks like. It's pretty dang tight. So I'm gonna show you, I'll give you a close-up of how that turned out. So alright, y'all, this is where we at thus far. Basically built a frame on top of a frame. Next thing I'm going to do is, it took me a minute because I had to study on it because I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do the legs and all of that, but this is what it's looking like thus far. What I'm going to do next is, I tried to keep all the measurements true, 5x4, and then again, I was kind of concerned about how I was gonna just trying to make sure I made it, I don't know if the word is correct, beefy enough, but I come to the realization that this thing is only gonna hold chickens and maybe some rabbits down the road. So I may put some bracing here and there, but I mean it's going to serve a purpose and do what we need it to do. The next thing I'm going to do is I have some old, I don't know, it's not cattle panel, it's a little bit thinner than cattle panel. Maybe kind of like some goat fencing. And I'm going to see what I have left, and I'm going to try to get it up around here. Well, I'll show you. I can get you spun around so you can see what I'm talking about. There we go. See, it's just some old animal. Put that up on the sides like that. And we'll just have to see where it lands. And then again, y'all, this is just stuff that I had. I'm coming out dark. Let's see. Sorry about the bad camera work here. There we go. That's much better. All I'm using is just stuff that I had laying around the house, and I don't know, you might not have been able to see it, camera back there, but this is what it looks like. And I'm just going to put it on the sides, kind of like that. And this is just stuff I had laying around the house, so I'm just going to try to use what we have. May have to scrape up some chicken wire somewhere, but we'll see what happens. But Let me get this stuff on, and then I'll turn the camera back on. Give me a minute. All right, y'all. We got the sides on. It's looking mighty good. Somebody came home and advised me that we needed to brace it up, so we'll put braces in it. Let me show you. Braces, top and bottom. Let's see. There we go. See? Braces. So anyways, only thing we have left to do now is build a top for it, and then we're gonna be el completo. So we'll get back with you on that, and then once I could take the camera off, I could flip it around. I'll give you a close-up of what I did. So give me a second, be right back with you. There we go, just some close-ups of what I did. Actually, when I was in college, I took a class called Craftiness, and I made all A's in it, and I couldn't figure out why, but I'm finna show you. We run out of wire, so I had to use all the long ends, just twisted them around to make a solid joint all the way down. But that's what it looks like, braces and all. There we go, craftiness in place, more craftiness, and better yet, even more craftiness. So that's what the inside looks like. I believe those Yardbird hens are going to be quite comfortable in this. I'm thinking.
Not gonna hurt them.
Yeah, and I was advised early this morning that they needed to get out the shop. So, all right, well, that's gonna end this little section of it. We're gonna get that top built, and we'll get right back with you. But on a side note, I had to take a break and look at these radishes. Look at here. Ooh-wee. See, they've done much better out here than they did over there. Oh, there's a good one. Cherry bells. Let's see. Oh, dang. Ooh, look at this one. Ooh-wee. Guess I'm gonna have to put some more of these in the ground. I don't know about y'all, but all I need is a little bit of water, rinse these things off, and I'm eating them. So let's see here. Let me find me some water, and I'm going to eat these things. Let's see. All right, into the darkness we go. All right, let's see. I normally eat them with dirt and all, but I ain't gonna do that today. Ooh-wee. Oh, that's good. And into the light. These are good. Ooh, they're a little spicy. But anyway, I had to take a little break, so. Okay, y'all, we done. We run into a conundrum. The container that we had the chicks in had chicken wire on top of it to keep them from jumping out. So needless to say, Denise had to watch the chicks while I took the chicken wire off of it and put it on our grow out pen. We're gonna call it a grow out pen. So let me show you what it looks like. think it turned out okay. It's going to serve a purpose. Everybody's happy. One of our concerns is when you rile up the chicks, a couple of them might be able to squeeze through this, but once they grow up, they won't be able to get through. Their wings will stop them. So, turned out pretty good. We're going to keep an eye on this heat lamp and this tarp. We have tarped over half of it just to give them a little area to get in tonight if it gets cool. Top of the tarp doesn't feel warm. It's warm to the touch, but it's just not hot, so we'll keep an eye on that. But there you have it, y'all. I grow out pen 5 chicks, our pullets. We'll keep you updated on, how they doing as they growing up. I just went ahead and put shavings on the bottom of the grow out pen on top of the chicken wire. I don't know if it damages their little feet, paws, claws, however you want to put it. I don't know if it if it damages or it hurts them. So I just went ahead and put some shavings in there just to cushion them. They seem to be happy, so that's what we worried about. We actually put, well, let me show you. We put the grow out pen in our old tractor shed. So we just have to see what happens. I hope everybody's doing well and okay. It sure is a pretty day today. As my dad would say, today is a day of rest, but we couldn't rest today because we just had so much stuff to do. But with that being said, it's not about what you can get, but it's going to be all about what you can give. I hope y'all liked the video. Maybe it'll help somebody build a grow out pen for their chicks, and we'll see you in the next video.